Southern University is nestled on the bluffs of the mighty Mississippi River at a point where the native tribes marked the spot of the Red Stick. That later became Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Look closely at the Southern University system, and you will see an incubator for scientists, doctors, lawyers, generals, champion athletes, and budding statesmen. Look even closer, and you see evidence of a path blazed through history that not only reflects the development of education for African Americans, but also is symbolic of the evolution of what some call the greatest nation of our time.
To receive an education prior to the Civil War was a very difficult project, a very difficult reward, a difficult effort on the part of blacks, because many would be whipped, even sold down south, or jailed, put in plantation prisons if they were seen as seeking an education too vigorously.
In the years following the Civil War, the 13th Amendment abolished slavery and added additional challenges to the daunting task of Reconstruction of the South. Lawmakers were geared for long-term solutions when they passed the 1862 Morrill Land Grant Act that gave federal land to states to start colleges and universities to train farmers, scientists, and teachers. The act fell short of providing racial equality because few schools were open to blacks. Only one school in the South, Alcorn State University in Mississippi, was created solely as a black land-grant college.
After the passing of the Land Grant Act of 1862, Southern states continued to have a segregated system of education. It was not until the second Land Grant Act of 1890 was passed was the foundation laid for the establishment of 16 black land-grant universities in the South.
Two leaders sprang from the first generation of graduates from these new black institutions of higher learning. Each plotted a different course of action for black colleges.
With the founding of Tuskegee in 1881, Booker T. Washington saw the salvation of African Americans, particularly in the rural area where most African Americans lived at that time, would be through agriculture, would be through hard work, would be through the practical application of principles learned. So therefore, Tuskegee was established in that vein. W.E.B. Du Bois was an advocate of complete social, economic, and political justice for African Americans. Although he did not downplay or disregard training that was necessary in the vocations and trades, he also felt at the same time that a well-rounded liberal arts education for the talented 10th who would teach the masses would be the best path for freedom and economic justice.
The motivating spirits of both Booker T. Washington and W.E.B. Du Bois live on in today's historically black colleges and universities, with many embracing both schools of thought, providing practical, technical training while still grounded in the liberal arts.
The HBCUs today reflect both liberal arts and research intensive. When you look at W.E.B. Du Bois and you look at Booker T. Washington, you see the research that took place in Tuskegee with the Peanuts. You see the liberal art that took place under the W. Du Bois philosophy.
The nation's historically black colleges and universities have a long, rich legacy, enrolling 14% of all African American students, despite the fact that they constitute only 3% of America's more than 4,000 higher education institutions. In 1999, these institutions held the enrollment of 24% of all African American students in four-year programs, awarded first professional and master's degrees to about 1 in 6 black students, and awarded 24% of all baccalaureate degrees earned by African Americans nationwide.
Historically black colleges and universities were started in the late 1800s to primarily educate African American men and women. They have grown today to where they are research institutions that educate people of all colors. The Southern University system is the only HBCU land-grant multi-campus system in America. The institutions are committed to research, learning, and teaching excellence.
Southern University produces the largest number of African American graduates in this nation. Our 5 institutions offer more than 120 degree programs leading to 2-year, 4-year graduate, professional, and doctoral degrees.
Southern's main campus in Baton Rouge is one of the most attractive and diverse campuses of higher education in the United States, offering students a broad array of academic, research, athletic, and social options.
I came to Southern University because of the legacy and pride it has in the African American community.
The Southern University Law Center is acknowledged as one of the finest in the country.
I chose Southern University because of its legacy and its tradition for providing quality education to individuals who otherwise would not have had such an opportunity.
Southern University Shreveport is listed among the nation's best community colleges. The Southern University Agricultural Research and Extension Center is a hub of basic and applied research. After being devastated by Hurricane Katrina, Southern University New Orleans has risen from the ashes, bigger and better than it was before. Athletics play a major role in the development of Southern students. The university's award-winning athletic programs are recognized as training grounds for professional and nationally competitive intercollegiate and Olympic champions.
I like the balance that Southern University provided for me academically, athletically, and socially.
Come join the winning tradition of scholarship, opportunity, and service found at Southern University. To learn more about the Southern University system, log on to sus.edu.